Hello everyone, it's Teacher Paula here. I've got a quick video for you guys. I'm going to go over 10 things you should consider if you're thinking about teaching online. So I work for VIP Kid and I've been with them for about 3 years this November. I'm so excited because after you sign your 6th contract, you get a jacket. So yes, I have my VIP Kid jacket. I absolutely love it. I worked hard, guys. I worked hard to get this jacket. And if you're interested, I'd love to help you. It's a very kind of intense process to get hired with VIP Kid. So I'd love to help you. If you need someone to coach you through it, let me know. If you're considering teaching online, maybe any other platform, I think these 10 helpful hints will work for you also. Number one, I'm going to go through my notes. I'm trying to do this quickly, guys. Number one, you need a bachelor's degree if you work for a VIP Kid. Now, if you work with Magic Ears, Q Kids, iTutor. I'm not sure if you need a degree for those platforms, but with VIP Kid, you need a bachelor's degree. It does not have to be an education. I am a certified teacher. I've been in education for 14 years. I've been a teacher at the elementary level. I've also taught English at the college level, and I've been an administrator. So I have lots of experience, but it is not a requirement. If you have taught homeschool, if you taught Sunday school, if you have your own children, you babysit, whatever you've done, you can use that as your experience. So think about that when considering which platform you want to work for. Number two, the internet. You need a good internet source. You can use Wi-Fi if you have to. I don't use my Wi-Fi. I live out in the country and it's not that good, guys. If I have to, I use it if there is an issue with the cable or something like that, but I connect to my desktop and I use the Ethernet cable and it absolutely works wonderful for me. Consider that is the best source. When I'm traveling, I use a hotspot, so that works well because the internet, when traveling, you just don't know what's going to work well. Number three, what are you going to use for your source as far as teaching? I use a desktop. It's a touch screen. It's gigantic. It's really big. I love it. But I also have a laptop. When I travel, I use my laptop. And some teachers teach from an iPad. So you can absolutely teach from the iPad. It's kind of small for me. I don't prefer the iPad, but this is an option when you consider what source you're going to teach from. Number four, headphones. When I started out, I just used some basic headphones that went with my cell phone. You can use these if you have these. You can start out with them. I think they prefer that you use a headphone that kind of has some noise cancellation. My first pair I bought from Walmart, got a little cheap pair, just something that I could use. It plugged in. I now have these from Best Buy. They are a Logitech wireless Bluetooth, and I absolutely love these. I don't like the cords hanging, but I would recommend you not spend a ton of money on headphones and props and things like that to begin with. You probably want to get established, build your schedule up, start making some money before you invest in some high quality headphones. Just a thought, just a thought. Number five, your workspace. Where are you going to teach from? You need a space that's quiet where you can work, but it can be anywhere that you're comfortable. When I started out, I did not have this office 3 years ago. So now I have an office. I teach from here, but I started in my basement. I used a black sheet as my background. I stuck up some posters from the dollar store with the alphabet on there. I used that and a Dollar Tree map that I used for my background. Guys, I am super, super cheap. If you remember anything from these 10 pointers, it's don't spend a lot of money. Do not spend a lot of money. Find your quiet space that you can set up your computer or your laptop and make it work until you build your schedule, until you start making some money. Number 6, early mornings. I live in Georgia, so we are Eastern Standard Time. That is a 12-hour difference from the children that I teach in China. So I start at 4 a.m. in the morning. I get up about 3:15. So that is very early, guys. When we go through the time change in the fall, sometimes I get up at 2 and I start teaching at 3 because China does not do the time change. They stay on the regular time schedule. So I have to adjust my schedule in order to make the money that I want to make. So consider, are you willing to work early mornings? If you are Central Standard Time, then that is a whole different beast and it works a little bit differently. You need to figure out your schedule. You don't have to work early mornings if you don't want to. Some people start and they teach all night. They start at 8:30 at night and they teach until 9 in the morning or 7 in the morning. You can make your own schedule, but consider there is a 12-hour difference Eastern Standard Time. Number 7, you must have time and patience if you want to teach ESL online. Now, if you want to teach K-12 online and you're basically a classroom teacher that's teaching virtually, that's different. This is teaching children across the country, teaching them English. So you're going to need to build your schedule. You're going to need to build your name up with whatever platform that you're working with. Parents like teachers with experience. When I say that, I mean online experience. So you're going to need to build up some classes. You're going to need to build your name up so that when people look at you and they see Teacher Paula, they can see that, wow, she's taught so many classes or she's been with a VIP Kid for so long, and that helps. For me, I've taught 6,512 classes. That's 1,468 students, and I've been with them 1,013 days. So I've built my name up. I have some regular students that I teach, and so I make a minimum of a certain amount of money. The more classes I book, I make more than that. So it's going to take time to get there. I want to say it took me at least 60 days just to get a few bookings. Now, it doesn't work that way for some people. Some people start at and boom, they hit the road running and they fill their schedules. That wasn't me. And more than likely, that may not be you. So you need time and you need patience. Number 8, while you have the time, learn as much as you can about teaching online. There are a ton of YouTube videos you can watch. If you're with VIP Kid, there are several webinars that you can take. There are several certifications that you can gather in order to teach certain levels. You have to gain that knowledge. You have to get that certification, and that's going to help you with your bookings. So while your schedule is building, learn as much as you can, research, take the trainings, take the classes, and get the certifications. You're going to need it. Number 9, there's no planning. When I say that, I mean, you're not writing up lesson plans for these classes. You're not thinking about what you're going to teach, how you're going to teach it. The planning is done for you, meaning you have a set lesson plan that you're going to teach the children, but you need to learn the lessons. If you don't have any online experience, you need to learn TPR. That's total physical response. You're going to need to do some research. I have 14 years experience, and teaching online is very different from teaching in the classroom. In the classroom, you've got 20 students or more, and you can interact with those students. Online, it's you and that student over a computer screen. So you need to get and keep their attention. TPR is going to be essential for teaching students online. You're going to need to do some research. You really need to dive in, learn the lessons, learn how to teach online, and what's going to help you be the best teacher that you can possibly be. Number 10 is build your brand. What do you offer these students that another teacher does not offer? For some teachers, they wear headbands, or they have bunny ears, or they use glasses when they're teaching, or you're over excited, or you're super with your TPR. What separates you from other teachers? You're going to need to do it. You're going to need to think about it and master it. I I have good energy in the classroom, but I have glasses that I have to wear, so I don't wear fake glasses. I don't like a lot of headbands, so I don't wear the flower headbands. But if that works for you, master it, figure it out. Do what works best for you, but you're going to have to brand yourself. What do you bring to the table that separates you from the other 50, 60,000 teachers that are teaching online? So I hope these 10 pointers, 10 suggestions, 10 hints were helpful. I would love to help you guys out. If you want, you can send me an email and let me know if you're interested in going through the hiring process through VIP Kid. Maybe you just have a question and you'd like to ask me. I'll be more than willing to give you guys an answer or to help you guys out. If you are considering online teaching, I absolutely love it. And I don't I don't think I'll ever go back to the classroom, but that's just me. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Pass it along to someone that may need it. Take some notes if you're considering, and I hope to hear from you soon. Goodbye. Talk to you later.